Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. As always, my name is Michael and thank you for joining me. Today I want to talk about some generic life advice that I think will help out every single one of us, including me, because this impacts, honestly, every aspect of our life, including our financial lives. And so I think it's important for us to talk about. Now, before I go ahead and get started, I do have a shout out that I want to give to Eric Spillman, who has become my most recent Patreon supporter. So thank you very much, Eric, from the bottom of my heart. I greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel and you want to support it in any way, because who knows, maybe I helped you build up your credit score or refinance a loan, whatever it may be, honestly, liking, subscribing, commenting, all of that stuff is all you need to do. But if you do want to go the extra mile in supporting the channel, there's really two ways you can do it. The first, you can go through that Patreon support page just like Eric did. I've also got an Amazon link where if you purchase anything through Amazon at all, it does give a small commission to the channel without costing you any extra. So Eric, thank you very, very much. And guys, if you're at all interested in doing the same, check out the links down below. But getting back to the topic at hand, what I want to talk about today is something that I struggle with on a daily basis. And we've all heard the adage, don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today, right? This is what I want to talk about because it has far-reaching implications both on our day-to-day life and our financial goals as well. Right? This is something that, everyone struggles with, and everyone's struggle is going to be something different, right? Some of us may, want to get into shape, and so we're not working out or we're not eating right, and we just refuse to take that first step and go down that path. Maybe, you're kind of like me, and you don't reach out to people that you should connect with more often, right? And I tend to put that off. Maybe you're trying to quit a bad habit or do something really small like clean the house or do the yard work that's piled up, right? There's an infinite number of applications for this, and the excuse that we all make up is the same. Either A, it's just something I don't want to do, but then it gets into bigger issues like it makes me uncomfortable or I'm scared to tackle some of the big things in my life that I want to change. Right? For me, it was starting a new career. I'd thought about it for years, but it took me a long time to take that first step, and my biggest regret is not starting sooner. And that applies to so many different things in my life. It tends to be my number one regret, not starting sooner, right? Both for the YouTube channel, for my real estate career, for heck, even just small videos that I want to make. I tend to delay them. I tend to procrastinate far longer than I should, and it is to my detriment. Now, tying this into our personal finances, this can have some serious implications, right? If you're trying to, let's say, save for the future, right? Retirement planning, and you're 30 years old or 40 years old and you haven't even taken step one, you don't have an account for it at all, that is not good. You've got to start. You've got to take step number one today, right? If you're trying to work on your credit score so you can refinance a loan in the future, start today. Find out what you need to do. Okay, if you're trying to set up an emergency fund, you'll never have an emergency fund if you don't start. So again, it's really simple, but it's hard to implement. Why? Because again, it makes us uncomfortable, it makes us scared, and it's just something that we may not want to do. But at the end of the day, we know our life is going to be better if we take that first step, so just go ahead and do it. As a motivator, one thing that you can do is go back and do the math. And again, if you're trying to refinance a loan, imagine how much money you would have saved if you would have paid it off, let's say, a year earlier than you did. If you're trying to save for the future, how much more money you would have if you would have started 3 or 4 years ago, right? All of this stuff, when you see it on paper, just screams out, hey, I should have done that, so why didn't I? And guys, if you feel like I'm accosting you for not starting on your financial goals, do not feel that way. I simply don't want you to make the same mistakes that I made. Another example is kind of what happened to me yesterday. For weeks, I've had all the paperwork I need to do to file my taxes and get started, and I knew I was going to have to pay taxes this year, and that's probably the reason why I put it off. But at the end of the day, again, I had everything ready, and I waited months longer than I normally do my taxes. And you know what? At the end of the day, once I got it done, it really wasn't that bad. It took me like half an hour and I owe a little bit of money. It's really not a big deal. And I'm much happier knowing that it's done and I don't have to worry about it till next year. And there was really no reason for me to take as long as I did to actually do what I needed to do. And so what I want you guys to do is just be honest with yourself and write down, right now or at the end of this video, write down what it is you need to focus on. And specifically, make it about your personal finances, but feel free to add anything else that you're trying to work on too. But write down what you need to focus on and at least one step, just one, as to what you can do to get started, right? If you're just trying to save for the future or build the emergency fund, You don't have to contribute a lot to be a first step. You can contribute $20 a month, $50 a month. The amount doesn't matter. What matters is you're actually taking the first step into getting something accomplished, okay? Because again, you're not going to get anywhere if you don't take that first step, right? My YouTube channel wouldn't be here if I didn't make the channel however long ago it was. And I guess I probably would have been further along if I started sooner. Similarly, you're going to be a lot farther along in your goals if you start today. You would have been farther along if you started last week. So do yourself a favor. Don't hit the snooze button. Don't be like me and procrastinate for certain things. We all should hold each other accountable in hitting our goals. And so if you need anyone that helps you be accountable, feel free to use me. Email me at commonsensemike@gmail.com. I'm going to be happy to share with you some of my struggles and my journey through hitting my financial goals. And that really involves paying off my investment property, getting this YouTube channel to be a much higher quality content channel, and starting my real estate career. All of those things to me are scary big tasks. But if I can do them, I know I'll be much better because of it. So that's what I want to talk about today. Something very, very simple, but has huge implications for our life. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment with what it is you're going to work on down below, and let's all help each other be accountable for hitting these goals. But that's what I want to talk about today. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time. Hey guys, I know I just said this stuff, but let me say it again. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate all the support that you guys give me. And to support you, here's 2 more videos that I've made in the past in case you haven't seen them. Don't forget to share these with your friends and family so we can help all the people achieve their financial goals. Likewise, if there's anything that you would want to see made that you haven't seen thus far, definitely don't hesitate to let me know. But thanks again, take care, and have a good day.